Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Janine, and this is Lindsay, and we're your hygienists here at Dentistry East Piedmont. So good to see you guys out there. We wanted to talk to you a little bit about some of your oral health routines for your everyday dental care. How many times should you brush and floss, Lindsay?
So a minimum of 2 times brushing and a minimum of 1 time flossing. But if you're more prone to cavities or gum infections, then we're probably going to ask you to step that number up a little bit more.
So a lot of patients ask, what kind of toothbrush should I use? What do you think?
My favorite on the market right now is Sonicare. I have used other ones, but I like the electric toothbrush and I like the Sonicare brand. How about you, Janine?
I also like the Sonicare. It is a fantastic toothbrush and it does a lot of the work for you. It works in a sweeping motion and all you have to do is use it for the full time 2-minute session. Now, what are some types of floss that you should use?
My preference is Glide Floss. Even though it's a little bit more expensive, I tend not to break it as much, so I like the Oral-B Glide Floss.
Glide Floss is good, but I will tell you a secret: use whatever you can get in between your teeth. If it feels good to you when you're using it, continue with that brand. Now, Lindsay, do you use a mouthwash every day?
I actually do not use a mouthwash every day. I use it every once in a while, but it's not in my daily routine.
But if you were going to use the mouthwash, what do you use?
I like the Listerine Zero mouthwash. It has no alcohol, it doesn't have that burning sensation, but it still has an antibacterial effect. One of the other mouthwashes I do recommend sometimes, if you tend to get cavities often, I like the ACT mouthwash at night. That one has a higher uptake in fluoride and it helps to harden the enamel so you're less prone to cavities.
Now, do you use anything else to floss, like maybe a water pick? I see a lot of on TV talking about a water pick.
They are good in some instances in conjunction with flossing. If you have bridges or braces, those help to get some of the food and debris off a little bit easier. And a little tip is sometimes you can take it in the shower with you so it doesn't get your hair all
yes,
wet.
That's a perfect use for it. All right, now the biggest issue is snacks. We all like to snack in here. Should we be eating a lot of sugary drinks?
So that's a great question, Janine. So sugary drinks, we see the most people getting cavities from the frequency of drinks and the sugars in the drinks.
Especially in the summertime, you know, when you have a lot of athletics going on and you're outside in the hot sun and you and your teammates are drinking Gatorade. Maybe you can substitute regular Gatorade or Powerade for Gatorade or Powerade Light that has less sugar, and you still get the electrolytes so we don't pass out. We don't want anyone to pass out. What about drinking water?
Drinking water is extremely important for your overall health and for your dental health too. It washes off all the sugary foods or drinks that you might be eating, and it keeps you hydrated. It keeps your tissue nice and healthy in your mouth and your gums.
Well, I certainly agree with that. I like to drink a lot of water. But does it make a difference if I drink bottled water or should I drink tap water for fluoride? What do you think about that?
So that's an excellent question, Janine. Fluoride is really important to have in our water. So most of the bottled waters that we have nowadays do not have fluoride in it, so your teeth aren't getting that natural fluoride that we need. Fluoride is a naturally occurring element. It helps strengthen our teeth. It makes them healthy. It's fine to use the water out of the refrigerator. That does not eliminate the fluoride in the water. So yes, it is important to have natural tap water.
Good point. So I'm not going to die if I don't have my special filter, triple filtered water. I can drink regular water.
Yes.
All right. Now, for all of our smokers out there, we'd love for you to quit. But generally, as a rule, smoking tends to dry out your mouth. So one of the things that I would suggest that you do, even if you use dip or if you actually smoke or vape, because vape is a new thing out here, make sure you are using non-alcohol based products. So that means no regular Listerine for you, because all kinds of smoking constricts blood vessels in your mouth, and so that will make everything a little bit drier. You got any suggestions for those who risky teens who may have some tongue piercings or something?
So if you have any kind of tongue piercing, it's really important to stay on top of your 6-month hygiene visits so we can check. Sometimes those heavy metals can knock up against the teeth and cause little fractures in the teeth. So we just need to make sure that the dentist is checking them.
Well, that's it for now. I hope you guys have learned some good tidbits, and we'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.
See you in 6 months.